Yeah, before AFCON, we saw that we were in pot 4. We are still the second worst ranked team in this AFCON. Only Tanzania is behind us in the FIFA ranking of the teams who qualified. And we knew naturally being in pot 4 that our opponents would be tough. After seeing pot 2 with Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon, RD Congo and Mali, then you know that pot 1 is even stronger, that it will be always tough groups. And I think we have the group of that, the most difficult one, with current African champion Senegal and our neighbors, with Cameroon, semi-finalist in the last AFCON, and Cameroon and Senegal played in the last World Cup, and with Guinea, who's always there, who is a good country with very good players, performing well at the moment, also in Germany. Yeah, they played the 8th final and we played the quarterfinals, so it's clearly the group of death. Am I satisfied with it? Yeah, probably I hoped for a little bit easier group. On the other side, I see opportunities. It has also an advantage that we are not that we are maybe underrated, that the favorites are clearly Senegal, Cameroon, and even Guinea, who is much better ranked than us and more experienced than us. But we are not afraid of anyone. We will prepare ourselves if the players are fit. And the majority of the players we count on are available, then we can be competitive. We have proven in the past to be strong against strong opponents. It won't be easy. It will be probably more tough than in the first AFCON to reach the second round, but we will do everything to get the maximum out of this group stage. And you never know, maybe we can make some new surprises. Yeah, constant. We are scouting inside the Gambia, outside the Gambia. And we are always trying to improve our squad. In the last 5 years, 72 players were selected for the senior national team and 36 players made their debut in the national team. That tells a lot about always developing and redeveloping the team. We always try to improve, but naturally the base of the team has to be the same. The players who worked for the qualification deserve also to be there at the Africa Cup. But on the other side, we are always open for new talent and players who can add something to the team if they have the right personality, the right mentality, and if they have the tactical and technical skills what are suitable to help us and where we have need of, then for sure there could be always some small changes. I'm always scouting. Our local staff is always scouting the local league. I'm always scouting in Europe, and we always will be open to strengthen the team, sometimes in the short term, sometimes in the long term. It could be that there will be some new names in the selection for the World Cup qualifiers and even AFCON, but it depends also of certain players with double nationalities, if they are ready to join us in time or not. We will see. We will work for that, and we will like also to keep things as long as possible in our hands, not to bring it too early in the media, because the moment the media is informed, we know also that our opponent is informed, and we like to keep that secret. We work very hard behind closed doors, and we try to achieve our goals with the players available and maybe with a few additions. Yeah, but for the last 5 years, I hear always the same critics. Since I'm arrived, there are people who are in the opposition who have other thoughts. That's their right. In football, everyone is allowed to give their opinions, and that's the beauty of football. On the other side, if a country didn't qualify for 60 years, and with the changes we brought as a team, we can get the needed results. I think that's the most important. I know that many people want to play tiki-taka, many people want to play the Manchester City style, but even in Europe, almost no one play it. And even Manchester City needed 5 years with spending the most money in history, needed 5 years to win a Champions League. So I think we have to be realistic. We have a very good team. We have good players. But our opponents have also good players. If you know African football and you follow it close, then you know where the opponent's team, the players play, how regular they play for clubs. So we have a good team, but the majority of our opponents have also good teams, and we play different football according to different opponents. And sometimes it works better out than the others. Sometimes we have a bad game, and sometimes we have we don't play like we wanted. But in general, the results we achieve, and I think that's the most important. It's useless to play nice attacking football and not achieving the goals. We like to play good football and achieving the goals, and I think we are doing a very good job altogether. And we know our strength, but we also know the strength from our opponents, and we respect our opponents. Yeah, the last 5 years when I'm coaching the Gambia, I got many times the question, when do we play against Senegal? Yeah, we never could get an answer on it. We never got the opportunity to play against them in a friendly. And now we get the opportunity to play them in a competitive match, not only in the qualification, but really at the highest stage, the Africa Cup, and then even the opening game from our group. So it's fantastic, playing against the current champion of Africa, playing against our neighbors Senegal. It will be fantastic. Only once, for my information, in 1966, Gambia could beat Senegal in a competitive game with the senior national team. In the last 40 years, there were 11 draws and 15 defeats and 0 wins. So it won't be easy. They are sure the favorite. There's a reason that they qualify for World Cups and are African champion. But as earlier said, we are not afraid of them. And we know that this game is very special for all Gambians and for all the fans at home. So we're going to do everything to make the people proud and hopefully to steal points from Senegal. I think we have the quality to do that. Everything has to work out naturally at the moment of the game. It's still 2 months to go, but we believe that we can take something from current African champion Senegal, and let's hope that our fans can celebrate after the game. Yeah, it's clear that since the last 5 years, the 2 draws against Algeria, the win against Morocco, the win against Tunisia, but even against Mali lost only 1 match the last 18 months, and it was against Gambia. They even beat Saudi Arabia last month. That we are a very competitive squad, that we don't have to be afraid of anyone, and that we can beat even the big football nations in African football. And that's good, and that's maybe our advantage in this group, that we don't have to be afraid, and maybe even Senegal and Cameroon are more afraid of us in the way that they know that with Gambia you are never sure. No one will see us as an easy opponent. I think we are, since last AFCON and even since last qualification, when we won the group ahead of Gabon, RD Congo and Angola, and now back-to-back qualification, I think people see us as a respected football nation. That was also the ambition. I always said I don't want to be qualified only once. Look to Comoros, look to Burkina, look to Burundi, look to Madagascar, who were in the previous AFCONs there but couldn't qualify back-to-back. We now we have a back-to-back qualification, and it would be nice that we can establish something that Gambia is maybe not always there, but regular there. Even big nations like Nigeria, South Africa, and others didn't qualify in the last 10 years, sometimes for an Africa Cup. But if he could be frequently there, regular there, that would be great, and that would be a great job. And I think we are on that way, and we are sure already on the way that we are respected within African football.